Thank you for coming back to Devotions. Here we are, wisdom from above. If you didn't listen to my sermons last weekend, it goes right along with this here. Surrender is not the best way. Surrender is not the best way to live. It is the only way to live. Surrender. Okay, you got to surrender to God. You got to say, look, you're bigger than me. You're smarter than me. Stop thinking that you have the human knowledge and power within yourself to do it. You can't do anything without God. You need God. Look here, Proverbs 3:5. You know this verse. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Let's stop there. That means you're going to do it whatever way he tells you to do it, if you like it or not. And do not lean on your own understanding. There's going to be things you're going to do. Like us building the new church. It never made sense from day one. Okay, but we just went for it. And so we're leaning on him because we can't do it with our own understanding. In all your ways, you acknowledge him and he will make straight your paths. So God's saying, I want you to rely upon me. I want you to turn to me. So you ask him to give you the power and for God to give you the wisdom to do this. And God will bless you. And he'll make it come to pass. Never put a question mark where God has put a period. Some of us are always questioning God. I want you to stop saying, why would God let this happen to me? This is like being a first grader or a kindergarten Christian. And that's okay. Just come to know Jesus. Or you're not a Christian. But if you're a Christian, then I want you to just say, listen, God's in control. Wisdom will tell you, I want to say the right things to God when something's going on. Because he's listening to you. And he's testing you, and he's watching how you're reacting to show that you really trust him. Isaiah 55, verse 8, God says, my thoughts are not your thoughts. That's for sure, huh? Neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. So sometimes, I remember early on in ministry, I was trying to get something done. I couldn't get it done, so I wanted to quicken up the process, and I found a shortcut to do it, and it was totally in the flesh. Well, it would fail. It didn't work out. Well, God says, listen, your thoughts are not my thoughts. So that's why I need wisdom. God, put your thoughts in my mind. You know how you know sometimes when God has something really big he wants you to do because you don't want to do it. So you get this conviction from God. He wants you to do something. And you're like, oh, I don't even want to do that. A lot of the times, it's a desire, God's will, in the beginning. But sometimes, it's a conviction. Well, if it comes to be a conviction of something you don't want to do, but God wants you to do it, this is God's will. Wisdom will tell you that. So pray for God's wisdom. Say, listen, I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do it. God says, that's all right. I already have it all planned out. He's just looking for somebody to yield to him to do it. Don't go into the wilderness without a compass. Listen, if you make your plans big. If you want to make your plans really big, then make God your partner. Bigger the plans, more wisdom you need. Bigger the plans. You're not going to go with a flashlight in the dark. God gives you a candle, and you can only see a few steps ahead. So you need a compass. Say, okay, God, what's that mean? You need to feel it. The compass will put you in the right direction. There's some things while you're in the midst of that journey of trying to overcome this, to get that done, you need to feel it. Okay, listen, you need God. You need the Spirit of God. You need wisdom from God. And that lets him know you're not going to do it without him. So again, today, I want you to pursue and to pray for wisdom.